When populations increase in major cities, more and more land becomes consumed by homes and businesses, leaving less space for outdoor activities. Equestrian competitions remain popular in the western suburbs of Chicago, but there's only one place left in Naperville that offers lessons and boarding.
And give. Now canter and trot. Good job!
This 20-acre plot of land off Hobson Road forms Trillion Equestrian, the last living barn in Naperville. Owner and operator Ann Janke uses these grounds to spread her passion for horseback riding throughout the area.
Sit up and halt.
She says the west suburbs have substantial interest in the sport.
Horses are not the cheapest sport to have, so we're really fortunate that Naperville's been such a good supporter, and we have a lot of students that come in on a weekly basis.
Good girl.
About 130 riders stop by every week to learn from the Trillian instructors. These riders can be as young as 6 years old, and there's no age considered too old to ride.
I believe in the Olympics for riding, the oldest rider was 78. So there is no top limit on how old or how young you have to be to enjoy horses. They can be enjoyed by anybody.
Switch the bend and then back.
Trillian specializes in teaching 3 styles of riding: dressage, western, and hunter-jumper. A quick stroll through the stables and office can show visitors how successful these students have fared in competition. Riders have to develop different skills for each discipline.
The horses don't always want to go through, so you have to have your leg contact, your hand contact, and your eye contact. It's all about balance, hand-eye coordination.
Every rider has their own story about how they became involved in the niche sport. Family or friends often help create that initial connection.
I was really interested in the animal, and my grandma used to own 2 horses, so I think that's why I'm interested in horses.
When I was younger, my friend, she did horseback riding, and she told me to come to her barn and watch her. And I saw all her interaction with horses, and I wanted to try it myself.
There's about 40 horses on the premises at any given time, and students have plenty of opportunities to learn about styles of riding and different ways to take care of the animals. Some riders share their favorite parts of their days at Trillian.
I think it's grooming the horse because I get to know them and, find out what their sweet spots are and things like that.
I did my trot the whole time.
I just love the horses. They're just majestic, beautiful creatures, and there's so much we can learn from them, and having the bond with them is the most special thing, I would say.
Lessons cover much more than how to maneuver once you're already riding. Students have to learn how to tack a horse, getting them into all the necessary gear before a ride.
Good girl. Here we go. You're all tacked up.
Once the horse has the proper equipment, the rider must make sure they're mentally prepared.
You also have to be confident. If you're not confident with your horse, they'll be really edgy and uncertain.
Having familiarity with the horse can also prove beneficial during competitions.
I'm taking her to a show, so I'm trying to work on bonding with her and getting really close so that we can be really confident in it.
The temperament of the horses is really important because not every horse has the right mindset to be useful in training situations. Howdy here is great for beginners like me because he's so calm.
The horse really has to be able to take it all in stride and not react. So my job is to find that well-tempered horse that's not reactionary, that's going to keep them safe.
This is really the only sport that the equipment has its own brain. So you're dealing with, 2 different brains that maybe aren't on the same page, and it's joining them together to get the result that you want to see.
Payne says finding the right horse to pair with a particular student often poses a daunting challenge.
You have some riders that are very timid, so they need a horse that's not going to scare them or be too fresh, as it would. You've got some riders that are very bold, and you don't want to put them on a horse that's very bold because they could be jumping the moon.
That bond between rider and horse provides one of the key differences compared to other sports. Equestrian events offer this unique appeal to many riders who aren't interested in traditional team athletics.
Football, basketball, soccer, volleyball, those are great sports and they're great hand-eye coordination for the kids to learn. But a lot of the kids just aren't into that sport. This is their sport.
Lessons and boarding come with a hefty price tag, and not every town has enough space to accommodate proper training. But under the right circumstances, there are incredible rides to be had. Reporting from Trillion Equestrian in Naperville, this is at Groth. We'll have more of the home stretch after this.